getting nervous because you were running wild, thinking this was all a beautiful dream. Good thing I found you. I have missed you so much, you know?
Yeah, I didn't miss you.
That's a sissy way of talking. I'd never forget it. This guy's definitely my shadow. I was expecting this to happen, but being face to face with him again is pretty tough anyway. He's my weakness. Stuff I want to ignore. The shadow keeps swaying his damn hips at me while I glare at him.
Oh, what a big meanie you are. Weren't you looking for me?
Yeah, to punch your stupid face in.
Oh dear. It looks like you still don't understand.
Understand what?
Why, you haven't changed one bit. That's why I've come out.
What's he saying? I haven't changed at all?
Realize that after what everyone said to you, people haven't forgotten about my side of you at all.
Kanji, keep it together! You can't let him trick you!
Shut up, you goddamn furball! You're no different than me.
That bastard suddenly throws a folding chair he's holding right at Teddy. Teddy squeaks at the dodge, but he ends up falling all over himself and rolling on the floor. Hey, you know, I could swear my shadow looks different now than he did last year. That ain't important now. What matters is that this guy's behind everything. My weakness created this place.
You're the reason my senpai were acting so weird.
Oh, I don't know about that. They could have honestly been speaking their minds, you know.
No way in hell they...
That's what you want to believe. Once again, so.
Lying to myself? Just like back then, huh? You like so? What a queer. Painting's so not you. But you're a guy. You don't act like a guy. Every time I heard that stuff, I tried harder not to be myself. Those were some bad days for me.
Enough of that. I don't want to lie to myself anymore. I want to be who I am.
The shadow looks at me and rages at me selfishly. Screw this. I ain't listening to any more of this. I take a deep breath and push it all out. What? I ball up my fists and pull my arm way back.
Are you going to hit me? Are you going to deny me again? That's right. People don't let go of their weaknesses. They can never really accept us.
My shadow's face gets this creepy giddiness. Too bad. I ain't aiming for him. I bring my hand as hard as I can at my right cheek.
Have you lost your mind? How could you hit yourself?
Man, that hurt. Of course it would. It was my fist, after all.
What? But thanks to that pain, I've snapped out of it. I want to run away from my own weakness. Just ignore the nastiness inside me. One punch just now knocked all that dumbass feelings out of me. Sure, I'm seeing stars now, but maybe it's just my imagination. But I feel like my field of vision is wider. I can face my shadow head on.
Well, but I'm weak.
Huh?
Last year's case, still clearly remember seeing my shadow for the first time. I knew there was a chicken inside me back then, but pretending that it wasn't caused all kinds of trouble with my senpai. If I had just a little more courage then, I could have made things easier on everyone. Anyway, I was pretty embarrassed at the time. I want to forget it ever happened. You know, focus on getting stronger, but things are a little different now.
I'm weak, but I met my senpai and they taught me something. Who cares what your weaknesses are? What's important is how you live with them. It'd be lame for me to repeat the same thing over and over, and I can't cause any more trouble for my senpai.
My senpai. They didn't care how pathetic I was then. They told me that there was no need to force it, that I could just be myself. And now, they're here to rescue me, even though I fell into a TV for the dumbest reason. Seriously, they're amazing people. I smack my fist with my palm and glare at my shadow. He's freaking out a little to see this. He even backed up in fear.
If you're really me, you should already know. Fists never lie.
You better hurry up and get back inside me, goddammit!
Finally!
kind of forgot how to play this guy.
Break in half! Ready? Nikazuchi! Take that! What? One more! Smash down! Eat it! No? Got it! Nikazuchi! Case closed!
Now my shadow's defeated, this dumb Grand Prix should end too. I feel like I did something pretty good here. Yeah, I did it!
And last time, I turned into my persona and...
Wait just a minute. A persona is just another form of shadow, right? But I was just using my persona on my shadow. If the shadow's there, and you can't use your persona, so since I could, my shadow wasn't there? Or was it? Which is it? This makes no sense.
Far enough. No, I didn't make any mistakes. The power he drew from his bonds was just stronger.
Huh?
There's something still missing to turn a persona back into a shadow.
Turn a persona back into a shadow? What the hell is he mumbling about? Is this thing really my shadow? Last year he kind of looked more, you know... Wait a sec. Where'd he go? He was standing right there, and now he's gone. What the... What's going on?
Disappear. There's a lot of fishy things about all this.
Well, if he's gone, at least he can't cause any more problems. Looks like we did it.
Well, I guess so, anyway. I can still use my persona and everything, so that means I didn't lose. And, I shouldn't let it bother me.
Anyone, please answer me!
Kanji, that voice!
It's Rise. She's talking through her persona. Hey, can you hear me?
That feeling someone's voice drilling right in my head is like, it's my friend Rise. She must be trying to contact me with a persona. Her persona works a little different from ours. It lets her communicate with people and search for them. Anyway, I shout and I can hear her and let her know I'm here. A second later, a familiar voice echoes in my head.
And Teddy!
Guess she noticed me. Risa wasn't acting like herself on the PA system, but she sounds like she's the real trouble now. She's kind of desperate. Not at all like the one coming over the loudspeakers. But I don't usually talk much, and I've put my life in her hands before. Trust me, I know when she's being serious.
Right? Where are you now?
I'm in the announcement room, and...
Rise? Rise! Answer me, damn it!
The announcement room. Miss President was headed there too. That place was dangerous after all.
The shadows had disappeared. Maybe it didn't just run away. Is that thing still causing trouble in the announcement room? Damn it! Compared to last year, this one sure doesn't know when to quit. And if that's all that's going on, I can't waste time here.
Wait for me! Don't leave me behind!
Teddy's yelling at me for some reason. It's like he's pretending that there's one of those invisible walls right there. Well, sorry, dude. I just got places to be.
No time to waste. I'm going on ahead.
I leave Teddy at and run full speed towards the announcement room. The invisible walls are still in my way, but I get to where I'm going eventually. I stop for a second and wonder what's going on, but I can't wait for long. This will be for nothing.
Here goes!
Once I kick down the door like a boss, I can see Rise and Miss President. And that fake Teddy. That goddamn shadow bastard! I beat the crap out of him once, he just comes back again wearing a new face?
You're late, you moron!
Quit whining. Hurry up and come over here.
I wave Rise over my side. She grabs Miss President's hand and gets behind me. Rise's persona is great for information stuff, but she can't fight with it at all. I gotta make sure to protect her.
Council president, right? You don't look so good. You okay?
It's not true. He keeps saying weird things. Another nuisance. I've had enough of this, you know that?
Huh? Miss President's being weird, but the fake Teddy's acting even weirder. Especially how he's talking. Where's the usual Teddy sense of humor go? Damn, I'm seriously lost here. But then Rize cuts in behind me. It's like she senses something I can't. She's better than anyone when it comes to this stuff.
Teddy is her shadow, and it's going berserk.
Her shadow? Not mine?
Where'd you get that idea? Sheesh.
Why aren't she yelling at me? If she knows what's going on, maybe she should let the rest of the class in on it. Rize grabs her hair in frustration and points at the Teddy.
That fake Teddy's the bad guy here, so all you have to do is beat him up.
Alright, that's easy enough to understand.
Kinda sounded more like an order than an explanation, but I know I can trust Rize to have it together. Plus, beating the crap out of this stuff is my job. I crack my knuckles.
So you are going to interfere. I don't have anything against you, you know. Isn't that right, me?
Huh? Me? I start to have second thoughts, and then the fake Teddy snaps his fingers. Holy shit, how do you snap those stuggy fingers, his fingers of his? Wait, that's not important. What is important is that he's changing right here in front of me. I know. Everyone else saw this a while ago. You know Kanji's on the short bus. But on the plus side, if the short bus throws down, he can carry it.
I am a shadow. The true self.
Man, you look like you're ready for battle.
Now I understand what Rize was talking about. I wonder how the hell my shadow came back after I beat it, but I get it now. It's not my shadow this time, it's hers. The shadow's face looks like Miss President, but the body's totally mechanical. She yelps a little at seeing her own shadow. I don't blame her. I was tough seeing mine again, even though we'd crossed paths before.
Why so scared? What's wrong, me? Take a good look. Come on, don't look away. You can't hide from yourself forever.
The shadow laughs like an idiot, and Miss President crumples on the ground and snaps her fingers again. Then, what the hell? What am I seeing? This time it ain't the shadow that changes, it's Miss President.
No! Don't look at me! I'm not like this!
The hell? A machine? No, a robot?
Miss President cries out a little and tries to hide it, but there's no hiding what she looks like now. Her legs and arms turn mechanical just like the shadows. Wait, what does that mean?
Come on, take a closer look. That's her true form. She was deceiving herself. She really thinks she's a human, living a normal life at school. To reinforce her make-believe is real, she prevented herself from accessing any memories that could contradict that. She even sealed away her own name.
That's not true! I'm human!
Are you? Hurry up and remember. You're a weapon, a mere tool. The 5th generation anti-shadow suppression weapon, Labyrinth. That's my name. Our name.
Labyrinth's machine? Weapon? The girl's not human? And the shadow wasn't doing the usual funhouse mirror thing? That's really what Miss President looks like? The shadow keeps blabbing about stuff I can't understand. But when she said weapon, was she talking about Miss President? Aren't weapons supposed to be more like pew pew kapow? Well, she does kind of look at him like that now, but Miss President's different. When I first met her, she was a normal girl, just like the others in my neighborhood. She's no different than anyone else. Shit, I gotta stop spacing out.
Don't say any more!
Risa notices too and hurries over to Miss President, but she's not gonna make it.
You're not me!
you. I'm myself.
And here's the most random cutscene in the game, where everything turns different and the shadow becomes all special, but it's still the exact same in combat. For some reason. We don't know why. Damn it, Shadow's gone berserk. This cow monster thing came out from behind her. Seeing this happen fascinates me every time. I also know the scenery's changed too. The light coming from behind the glass is so red it hurts my eyes. There's a steel thing that looks like a furnace in the center, and these dolls being tossed inside it. The hell is that? All I know is it's something nasty. The thing reeks of danger. But even though I'm in a jam, I can't stop myself from smiling.
It's on me to protect everyone this time. Bring it!
There's a girl in here who needs our help with her shadow coming out, and I got the power to fight it. The only difference is back then you-senpai's not here with us. The dude who solved all the mysteries last year's case isn't here now, which means I can't wait for him to save the day. If anyone's going to stop this thing, it's gotta be me!
Kanji, are you gonna be okay? You don't have any backup.
Oh, come on, don't look so worried.
I'll be okay. Just stay quiet and support me like usual.
I got this one. Slam my fist into my own shadow, and I can sure as hell do this. I ain't been watching you-senpai work all this time for nothing. I take my stance in front of the gigantic cow.
What?
Kanji Tatsumi! Hi there, Raging Bull. I'm gonna show you what rage really is. Ow. That was weird. I don't know how to do that. How do I do that? That's not what I was looking for. I can't remember how to do his little grab thing where he grabs you, throws you, and then his persona comes down and electrocutes you.
Alright, let's calm down.
All that's left is for her to accept it. Rise seems to be telling Miss President about shadows. I should let Rise handle it. They're both girls. I'm great at dealing with problems I can beat up, but sitting down and talking stuff over just isn't my thing. I'll just keep an eye on her shadow and make sure it doesn't go nuts again.
This can't be my body.
You don't have to worry about that. Though it's easy to say so, huh? Anyway, let's calm down for a second, okay? Psst, Kanji, say something.
Me?
What am I supposed to tell her? I don't know anything more about Miss President than she does. All that's happened between us was her yelling at me. Well, that's not going to cut it. It'd be pretty lame to duck out of doing this because I'm not that good at it. Yeah, I make up my mind once and crouch down with Miss President.
Nice weather we're having.
What are you being so stiff for?
Shut up! She's a student council president. I gotta, just thought I should try to be more polite, damn it.
Reese and I yell at each other like usual. Oh crap, Miss President's looking at us like we're crazy. Okay. Gotta get serious here. What do I say? Where do I start? It's confusing me, but I'll try and think of how to help.
Anyway, why don't you try talking to us? We'll listen to whatever you're saying.
That's right. Our shadows emerged when we came here for the first time. We went through the same pain as you. I think that should let us understand you, at least a little bit.
Fuck!
And then, Labra slowly starts talking about her life. How she was created as a weapon, and how she had to fight other units just like her so they could run experiments. That sounds pretty awesome to me. I would love to, fight all day. I don't know what she's complaining about, really. Seriously. Man, it sounds like she was forced to kill her own friends, so I guess that actually kind of did blow. That's insane. This is way too cruel. Anyway, she said she was forced to forget all that stuff and be a student, but the shadow made her remember everything.
I want to stay human, but she won't let me. I want to forget the whole Labrys thing. I don't want to think about that anymore.
I see.
Miss President used a bunch of words that I honestly didn't understand, and the story was hard to follow. But even then, something about what she said makes me hurt inside.
You really were doing your best, weren't you?
Huh?
I'll be honest. I just met you. There's no way I could know how painful this must have been for you. You really thought it through, huh?
I was just saying what I felt, but Miss President looks up at me like I just sprouted a third arm. Did I just say something wrong? I'm not smart enough to be confident about stuff like this.
You say that you're a machine, but we know what you're talking about. I don't think there's any problem there. You're the same as us. You can feel pain and sadness just like us.
The same.
That's why you should go and accept the other you over there.
Reese helps Miss President to her feet. She stands up, but she still seems shaky. I'm going to try one last thing. But it's not like the light words are suddenly going to come out to me now. What would you, Senpai, do in this situation? I try and think back, but then I remember.
Hey, isn't that girl there a part of you too? You gotta pay attention to her. If you don't, you'll always be in pain. I tell you that from experience. You gotta get your courage up, because, you're not alone anymore.
Miss President's expression changes when she hears that. For a second, I'm worried I might have said something wrong again, but then again, maybe not. But she looks like she's determined. Looks like she gets what I mean. She's alright now. Rise and I watch as she walks over to her shadow.
I'm sorry I ignored you all this time. I was the one who left you all alone. No, you are me, after all. This is my persona. I am Labrys, the 5th generation anti-shadow suppression weapon. That's my real name.
She said her name carefully and looks up at us. Kinda like she did when I first met her, but more dignified than that maybe. Shows that she's accepted her weakness, and the things she didn't want to admit.
Rise-san, thanks. But now, I feel so light I could float away. It's like how scared I was before was just a bad dream.
Hey, no need to thank me. The really hard part was all you. Anyway, good thing no one was hurt.
Yeah, and I can finally call you by your name. Labrys is such a cute name.
Come on, don't say that. It's not really true.
I slowly let out a breath, listening to them talk about nothing. It's finally
Looks like
over.
Senpai and the others are all together. The invisible walls must be gone.
All right, I think we're done here for sure, so we should hurry and catch up with them.
Risa says to leave it to her and starts searching for the exit with her persona. She finds out that the lobby we used to see up on the school's rooftop now. It shouldn't be on this world anymore, but the school got created here. No surprise the lobby's back too. Looks like we'll be meeting up with our other friends here in the world. From what Risa told me, they're mostly all here. Shie-senpai, Yukiko-senpai, Yosuke-senpai, Teddy, Yu-senpai too. Not surprised to hear even Naoto's here. She said she was too busy with work to come along. Looks like everyone with the investigation team's here now.
Coming!
Labras hurries up next to me. And me and her and Rise run together towards the roof. I kept trying to read that as me and her Rise.